Krzyżowski Art Company. Film, music and art. Believing in abstract. Before watching this video, it's recommended to leave a comment, push a like and subscribe button. Visit us on our social media platforms, to which link you can find in the description. Thank you. Hi there, my name is Vandal, and you're tuning in to my channel. Let's go. Today I picked up for you the best moments in Cyberpunk 2077. The ideal top 8 quests that you should play and you should definitely revisit, because some of the people still do not understand how good this game is. But after seeing this video, I hope you'll believe me that it offers top quality quests in the gaming industry. So let's roll. Pyramid Song. Every romance subplot in Cyberpunk 2077 is truly well written, and to be honest, I haven't encountered such well developed romantic relationships in any other video game. It's no surprise that I choose the Judy romance first. While characters like River, Carrie and Panam all offer something unique in their endings, it's with Judy that we get to experience the underwater city. A breathtaking moment that expands the world building and shows Night City from a completely different angle. V and Judy puts on the diving gear, they suit it up, and they're the best hot looking babes in Night City, believe me. They plunged underwater to explore the submerged town. The concept is brilliant. It presents Night City history in a myth-like fashion, almost resembling the legend of Atlantis beneath the waves. You can see a church, a school, and even Judy's childhood home. The mood is melancholic, and the music heightens the nostalgic atmosphere. Pyramid Song is one of the most memorable and atmospheric quests in the entire game. It reveals Judy's depth, her emotional scars, and her vulnerability. It's a moment of peace, reflection, and intimacy, standing in a stark contrast of the brutal world of Night City. Next on the list is Dream On. This quest unlocks after completing the side job I Fought the Law, where you meet Jefferson and Elizabeth Parales, a political couple in Night City. Interestingly, Judy is the one who recommends V to them. The Parales ask V to investigate strange events in their apartment after a mysterious break-in. What begins as a simple investigation turns out to be a much bigger conspiracy than anyone could imagine, with an opponent far more powerful than any of these usual enemies. This quest is like social engineering taken to a dystopian extreme. In a military dictionary, operation such as this is called PSYOPs. Here, interference happens on the level of neurotechnology, hacking the human mind. Victims don't even realize they're being manipulated. In fact, they may feel they're acting on their own will. The result is total social control. Politicians, public opinion, even entire societies can be steered without armies or violence. On top of that, a mysterious figure, Mr. Blue Eyes, seems to be pulling the strings. He also appears in the game's final depending on the ending chosen. He also helps Songbird with a cure, Neuromatrix, implementing it in the facility on the moon, which you can learn by rescuing Songbird and playing a corpopath. Additional hints appear when you encounter Sandra Dorset again. After retrieving her databank, we learn that Nightcorp uses a similar technique on its own employees, making it a hidden giant among Arasaka and Militech. Johnny Silverhand even suggests that a rogue AI beyond the Black Wall might be orchestrating the whole affair. Regardless of V's decision, Jefferson and Elizabeth Parales are doomed. In one outcome, Jefferson slowly loses his sanity, while in another he becomes a complete puppet, controlled, though by whom remains a mystery. Truly a brilliant quest, and I only hope it will be followed up in a sequel. The Hunt. One of the darkest and most emotional side quests in Cyberpunk 2077, tied to River Ward, an NCPD detective. River suspects a serial predator and killer known as Peter Pan. The police dismiss the case, so River takes matters into his own hands and asks V for help. The Hunt feels like a thriller with strong psychological horror elements. After Peter Pan is shot in the head and falls into a coma, River decides to dive into his dreams using Braden's technology. The surreal dream sequences are brilliantly designed. By navigating them, the player uncovers crucial clues. The investigation's outcome depends on how carefully you examine the evidence. Rush through and you will end up in the wrong farm and Randy will die. Investigate thoroughly. You can save him. A like Supreme. A like Supreme. This quest is pure fan service for cyberpunk and rock and roll lovers. Here we meet Carrie Eurodyne, a charismatic musician and Johnny Silverhand's old friend. Together they plan a reunion of the legendary band Samurai. To do that, we gather old crew members, visit Maelstrom Club Totentas, and ultimately we ourselves take a guitar in hand and shred on stage. It's an incredible moment, full of detail. The characters even strum the guitar strings realistically, adding immersion. You know, like, they do it properly, you know, playing the guitar. You can learn from them, actually. The contrast between Johnny, the literal ghost of rebellion, and Carrie, who has become bogged down in commercialism, highlights their complex relationship. The concert reminds Carrie who he truly is. This quest is more about fun, nostalgia and emotion than politics or crime. A welcome break in the game's heavy narrative. Personally, this quest inspired me to buy a real electric guitar and try my hand on music. Pure poetry in quest design. Yeah, I know I should carry it the other way around, but you know, this way, it looks like an axe. Yeah! Zen Master. At random times in Night City, we encounter a monk known as a Zen Master. He appears like a simple spiritual guru sitting on a sidewalk offering meditation sessions. Each meditation is a short sequence where the screen fills with calm imagery of nature, water, fire, wind, etc. While the Zen Master reflects on philosophy. We can take part in 4 such meditations. The tone is peaceful and contemplative, contrasting strongly with the chaos of Night City. The game never explains who the Zen Master truly is, leaving the storyline open-ended. Meditation implemented here is golden. It lets players, even for a moment, push away unwanted thoughts and focus on the present moment through connection with nature elements. I highly recommend trying meditation both in-game and in real life. It opens the mind and brings truly positive energy. And, well, it builds a habit. A good habit that allows us to build other good habits. It's really useful in life. Sinnerman. One of the most controversial quests begins when V is hired to assassinate Joshua Stevenson, a convicted murderer. But when we meet him, Joshua convinces us to join him instead, as he has accepted an unusual form of punishment. He claims to have found God, and insists his fate is part of a bigger plan. V can choose to walk away, or continue the journey. If he continues, Joshua invites V to meet the mother of one of his victims, a dramatic confrontation full of grief and pleas for forgiveness.
Mrs. El Amar, I have come to beg you for forgiveness.
You murdered my son. That is something I can never forgive.
I truly do regret the pain I have caused you.
Out of my house, no! Just go, please. Out, all of you!
We should leave, really.
Then comes the twist. Rachel, a braindance producer, plans to exploit Joshua's faith by broadcasting his crucifixion live. Joshua will really die on the cross, and viewers will experience it firsthand. The quest mirrors the Passion of the Christ, but twisted here. The Messiah figure is a serial killer. V witnesses a modern-day stations of the crucifixion of the Christ, meeting victims, sharing a Last Supper, and ultimately crucifying Joshua personally. Someone who thought of that should definitely get a raise. Rachel symbolizes the devil, tempting V to abandon him, while Johnny feels like the Holy Spirit of the whole thing. V, on the other hand, is cast as the apostle, and Joshua as Jesus himself. Sinner Man is one of the game's most philosophical quests. It questions forgiveness, redemption, corporate exploitation of suffering, and the nature of free will. Does Joshua truly believe, or is he manipulated? Don't fear the Reaper. This is the game's secret ending, triggered only by selecting specific dialogue with Johnny at the oil fields. Johnny's plan: a suicidal frontal assault on Arasaka Tower, mowing down everyone in the way. The mission grows increasingly brutal. V's hell-barred windows. No manual saves are allowed, and the difficulty spikes. Enemies swarm relentlessly. Eventually, Adam Smasher crushes us until we learn how to fight back. But death here counts as a suicide, meaning you'll have to replay the sequence. It's the hardest mission in the game, but also the loneliest and most tragic. V has no allies in this ending. Only Johnny reminded us it's the last ride of a living legend. It's the most rock and roll ending, charging into certain death in the name of freedom. Down the rebel path. That's what it's about. The Killing Moon. One of the final missions in Phantom Liberty expansion, where the fate of V and Songbird Somi is decided. Somi's neurological condition, worsened by her Blackwall breaching abilities, pushes her to the edge. V must infiltrate an airport and face Solomon Reed, who under President Meyer's orders wants to capture Somi alive. Let Reed, your pal, take her, treating Somi as a weapon, or allow her to escape her cage. The tragedy lies in her constant deception of V. Yet, choosing altruism results in one of the game's most spectacular sequences, a rocket launch to the moon, visually unmatched by anything else in Cyberpunk 2077.
Just watch the show, Johnny.
T0, liftoff.
She made it. Free, that's what counts.
And that's it. A cross-section of Cyberpunk 2077's best moments from deep psychology and spirituality, through political thriller to raw rebellion and desperate freedom. What do you think? Do you agree with this list? Or do you feel something's missing? Let me know. Take care, guys. See you later. Peace.
Location unknown.
I'm setting off to Dijon.
Be careful, love.
Always feeling danger.
No more.
It's thrilling.